have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones, and all right, this is the Talk Beat Jones, and I am Billy E. Jones, and I want to thank you for tuning in today. Of course, we're on every Wednesday. We're live on Wednesdays from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. That's every Wednesday. And, of course, you can pick us up on WHPR, WHPS, and you go to that YouTube channel. That's TV. Let's do it this way. That's YouTube, TV33, WHPR.com. And you can see us 365 days out of the year. You can watch this program, other programs we've produced and directed live when you go to that YouTube, TV33, WHPR.com. Also on Sundays, we're on 15.2. That's right, 15.2. We are live there as well. So again, that's Sundays from 4 to 5 p.m. Family, I have a program for you today. Let me take the glasses off. I want to be able to see you real good. I want you to be able to see me because I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. What? This is the year of the Lions, the Detroit Lions. What you say? I hear them in the background already. I hear them in the background. I tell you what, family. We're so excited we can't even talk about it no more. But you know what you can do? You can call your friends, tell them tune in today because we got the Lions. We got the song that's gonna talk about the Lions. We got the people who originated of the Lions song. In fact, why don't we bring them on live right about now? Let's do it. Who is my guest? Let's talk about it. Who are the creators of that song about the hype song about the Lions?
Well, what you got here? You got Mob King, Big 20, the God of Urban Rain Entertainment, and you can we're streaming on all platforms on YouTube, but you can get this exclusive project exclusively on BandLab and SoundCloud. So like, listen, share, subscribe, and here's Big 20, the God, and the NFL song was basically it's for Lions fans, and it's just for NFL fans around the world. So whether you're just tailgating or you're out of state or you're inbounds, you know, right now it's the time and the moment because it's not just NFL history, it's history in the making.
Talk to him.
We haven't been at this point in this city since the 50s. And I wasn't born. Maybe you wasn't born, Mr. Billy. You know what I mean? But the time.
I appreciate the respect, bro.
You know, and the time is now. You know, we remember Billy Sims. We remember our Barry Sanders. And we remember the run that they had when they was in the game. And so right now it's like retribution and respect from going way back.
Oh, wait, don't forget about Lem Barney.
Look, we not going to forget. And can't forget that Dan Campbell did play for the Lions as well.
That's right.
So, you know, it is history, and we love to see these young guys playing. And when you can go down the street and you can see young kids and they're not talking about violence and guns, and they say, hey, man, the Detroit Lions, did you see Montgomery? That's good for the city.
That's right. That's right. That's
So,
right. Hit him up.
Go ahead, Big 20. Take it over.
If you don't know, I'm Big 20, the God of Urban Rain Entertainment. Don't forget to like, listen, comment, share, subscribe. Urban Rain Entertainment on all streaming platforms. And like Mob King said, SoundCloud, exclusive music that ain't nobody got. So come be the first ones to get in on this good music. We got Detroit Lions. Let's go Lions. It's hot. A couple of things that y'all probably don't know about the song is that it was prophecy. You know, it's just so many things that we just prophesied. Like they was 81 at the time, and then when I did it, I was like 9-1, and we won 9-1 yet.
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh, that's prophecy. So we like made it happen. The project was a fun project. Mob King, you know, he said, I want to do these promotional tracks. And I was like, you know, I don't really want to do no promotional tracks like that. Then he was like, nah, man, you would be the perfect because you versatile like that. You can do it. So, you know, we gave it a shot, and we came up with lots of good projects, and we was happy with it.
Now tell me now, when you talk about the Lions and you talk about putting it out there, calling the future, you were saying, here's where we're going, here's what's happening. How has it affected the audience of the folks who've been able to hear this song? And do they get hyped up, bro? Tell me, do they get hyped
They get
up?
hype.
They
get
get
hype.
hype. I mean,
They get excited.
we've been the center of bad punchlines. But whether win, lose, or draw, rain, snow, hell, or sleet, we Lions fans.
Yeah.
Let's go Lions.
And that's the spirit of Detroit.
Yeah.
If we down, we down. We still Lions fans. We don't switch up. We don't trade. We Lions fans. So no matter that we lost a gazillion million times, right now we're winning.
That's right.
And
Right.
We up one, coach, and it's gonna stay that way.
Because we'll bite the kneecaps.
Oh, we
Yeah.
bite the kneecap and open up a can of Campbell soup.
Campbell soup.
Talk
You know,
about
open
it.
up
Talk
a can
about
of
it.
Campbell
Campbell
soup. And just when you get Jahmyr Gibbs and you got Montgomery out there and you see those runs and you see those receivers and what they do on that ball, and when defense come through and they can just shut an offense down like that,
yeah.
I mean, close them out to where they can't score any points. I mean, that's good football. And nobody would have ever thought like, hey, when you go down south, you see the culture of football. They whole town gonna go to a high school game.
Yeah.
But right here we got the whole city going to Houston. We got the whole city following the team everywhere.
All right.
So what we bringing, we wish we could have been done and showed Detroit. Showed the NFL. Our city spirit when it comes to football, but it's definitely there.
Right.
It's definitely
Well,
there.
tell me something. When it gets fourth down, what do the Detroit fans feel like?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. And we want anything we can get.
You talk to him. Talk
We
to him.
want anything we can get because a win is a win, no matter if it's by half an inch or a half a mile.
Hey, baby boy.
You know what the talk is. You know what the talk is right now about Dan Campbell.
Talk about him.
How he go for it on fourth down.
Yeah.
We playing like man right now. This is our we behind Detroit behind the controller. If we want to keep the ball, we gonna go for it on fourth down and we gonna get it.
That's right.
So Dan, shout out to your grit. We with you, Dan. We all about it. Go for it on fourth down. Get them yards.
Yeah.
Get them yards. Get them yards. Dan, we root
Talk
for you.
about it. Talk. Now tell me something now. How are we going to be able to hear this song in terms of the WHPR TV 33 and our radio program and the rotation to get your songs into the rotation? Are we going to be able to tell them that they're going to be able to hear this song on our station as well?
Oh, yes. I mean, exclusively right now, y'all the only ones we done talk to about promoting this song. So, yes, y'all going to be the outlet and the avenue of where this song gets spread.
Well, listen, I want to throw a shout out to your manager, Eric.
Eric,
Hit on about Eric very quick, brothers. How did he find you guys, and how's he doing with you guys?
I'm gonna tell y'all about Eric. Eric been a good ground man.
Yeah.
So when it comes to we really haven't had a chance to really step out, and right now this has been our first time really stepping into an interview. So we want to thank y'all for the spotlight, but for the people that's on the ground like Eric, who really get out there and make the calls, who go out there and meet people, and then we're able to talk to you guys. That's a job well done.
Now, if folks want to get in further contact with you guys for some follow-ups, is there a number or contact information? Give us your information again, both of you, please.
You can go to Urban Rain Entertainment. We also on Facebook. You can go to Big 20 The God. We got fan pages everywhere. Mob King, Big 20 The God on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And you can send us a message through YouTube if you like. We got over 40 songs on YouTube.
Okay.
And here's a piece of what we've done, and we came with some copies to give to everyone.
Do I get a copy of it?
Oh yes, sir,
All right,
yes, sir,
all right,
yes,
all
sir. And
I want you to sign it now.
Oh, we gonna sign it.
Yeah,
We gonna sign it.
yeah.
But on here, the Detroit Lions and our new tracks is not on this.
Okay.
So I don't want you to be going through all these tracks and be like, "Where's that song? Where's that song?" I don't want y'all to do that. So I'm gonna be up front and honest right now. This is our first work. This is blood, sweat, and tears.
All right.
And
we're gonna hit on that a little bit later because
Yes, sir.
right now we want you to talk about them Lions, that
Let's
song
go.
about the Lions, and how did you come up with the concept, my bro?
We knew we was gonna make a playoff run. We knew it was coming, but it was a thing like we was on promotion. He wanted us to do these promotional tracks, like I said, and we had did this one, and it had turned out real good. And he was like, Thanksgiving coming up, and then the Lions play on the Thursday night game for Thanksgiving. Then we was like, we gotta do it.
Yeah.
And then it was like, we gotta do it, and we gotta have it before the game. It was a mandatory.
Yes.
We got to have it before the Lions Thanksgiving game. We got to have it.
Yes.
And you know, when we put our minds to it, it ended up being prophecy. Corey Joseph had his interception. Gibbs and Montgomery was going back to back for touchdowns. It was a showdown all night.
It was like they was hearing this song.
Yeah.
It was like
And
they
they
was
were
hearing the
playing it
song. They
out.
was acting out the plays.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
It was like when Smith sacked the quarterback. I got a line in there that say sack the quarterback.
Talk to
and
me.
might get a fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you see him sack the quarterback and he scrounge on the ground.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm like, wow, it's some of those plays. And then when I say Montgomery and Gibbs on the showdown and the TD for Amon-Ra St. Brown, I mean, it's so many moments.
Ooh,
It's
my
so
brothers.
many moments.
Ooh, my brothers. I just got one of them things. Oh, my audience, my family from around the world. Because, you know, we do all going around the world. I just got one of them things that hit me in my head. They said, Billy, ask him. I'm excited. Can you give me an understanding about what's going to happen to get us to the Super Bowl?
Well, we can't afford to take a loss.
Talk to me.
We got teams out there. The next teams that we play, these are going to be the games that, you know, they somebody want us to lose. You know, they want us to give up a game to a team, but right now, Lions don't feel like that.
Yeah.
You know,
We want the number one spot.
We can't give up a game, even if somebody really need a game.
Yeah.
You know, it's time to put out teams, and we're going to call a spade a spade.
Yeah.
You know, right now isn't the time to play politics in football. It's time to win the rest of these games and go into the playoffs and get ready, rest up, and go practice and get ready for the playoff game, because right now what's important is the playoff game, because one game you're gone.
Okay.
So everybody has to be tuned up, geared to go for a playoff game. This is the game them guys is going to live for. These is play games right here.
Come on.
One playoff game and you're out of there.
Got it.
You know what I mean? So in order for this song and everything to go farther, these guys got to get through the playoffs. And that's why we're here. And that's why this song is here, because we want our team to get through the playoffs so we can finally see them go to a championship.
So as we riding through Detroit, we want everybody playing this song. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up.
Turn it up.
We want you when you're at home, open your windows, and put the song on so everybody can hear the song. Brother, tell me something real quickly, because we got time to do this real quick. Do you see a future with you guys performing this song at a Lions game?
Yes, most definitely.
Yes.
Most definitely.
Yes. This is the spirit of Detroit.
So if we have our fan base to call the Lions, tell them we want who to perform this song?
Mob King.
And Big 20 to God.
We there. We there. We there. No shot of a doubt. Whatever I'm doing, I'm dropping. I'm coming through. Coming through.
So
Y'all got
family,
us.
you heard that. You're hearing this. Family, we want you to like it. We want you to love it. We want you to share this. We want you to put so that other folks can see it and hear it. We want you to get on the phones, whatever social media that you can utilize, and get these guys on the stage at the Lions game.
Yes.
We want them
Tailgate,
live. We want them tailgate.
Whatever we can do. If y'all out
Lions
there tailgate,
game,
hey, y'all got
halftime.
them big speakers, we come out there. We gonna show out.
All right. And how do they contact you? One more time.
Y'all can dial 313-420-3826. And that's my direct line.
All right.
Because right now, what's going on, y'all got to be able to contact me. I'm Mob King of Urban Reign Entertainment. This is Big 20 the God. And then y'all can reach out to us, Mob King on Facebook as well.
Big 20, give me something before we go.
Big 20 the God fan page on Facebook. Look me up there. Sunland on BandLab. Make sure you look me up there. Look up Urban Reign Entertainment everywhere. Like, we the best thing smoking, and Let's Go Lions is the best new song out right now. So make sure all my Detroiters, real Detroiters, true to your city, true to your heart, no matter what state you in, is Let's Go Detroit. We want to hear this all around the world. We want to hear it on every corner, every city, every hood, every community. Detroit takeover is happening now.
My bros, my bros, my bros. I am so hyped. I'm so hyped. And I'm sure that the spirit is hitting the lines.
Yes,
who are
yes.
listening and watching this interview right now. They're listening. They may be playing in the locker room. How about that? They may be playing in the locker room. And before you go, as we're walking out the door, let us hear that song by who created this song, you guys?
Urban Rain Entertainment, Mob King, and Big 20 the God.
Let's hear that song, Mr. Tim.
Are you ready for some Sunday night football? Fox News, Sports Detroit, turn the game on. You wanna see some Bridget, turn the Lions game on. And don't forget Thursday night Thanksgiving game. Tune in so you can see the Lion win against the Bears. We in the den, room party, real Lions fans. Open up a can of Campbell soup. We gon' play the Bears 9-1. Gotta look it good, other teams scared. If you can't play under pressure, don't come to the den. Trying to catch a ball on Brian Brett, you gon' be in the stand. Man down, player on the field, bring the medics in. Moment of silence on the field, if you just tune it in. Devastating, that he took, replay it again. Kirby Joseph for the interception, go back on the field. Who wants some football? We want some football. Who wants some football? NFL football. Let's go, Lions. Are you ready for some Sunday night football? Fox 2 Sports Detroit, turn the game on. Who wants some football? Lions football. Let's go, Lions. Are you ready for some Thursday night football? Fox 2 Sports Detroit, turn the game on. Who wants some football? NFL football. Let's go, Lions. Let's go, Lions. Here live on Sunday night football. Don't forget that it's Lions first, all y'all. Game day, game day. Let's go, Lions. A completion on field, that's a paid play. And it's sold out crowds on a snow day. First down, let's go, Lions. Got Montgomery and Gibbs on the showdown. And the TV for Allen Ross St. Brown. Defense, let's go, Lions. All glory, don't let them pass the scrimmage line. Send the quarterback, and might get a five. Let's
All right.
go, Lions. Are you ready for some Sunday night football? Fox 2 Sports Detroit, turn the game on. Who wants some football? Lions football. Let's go, Lions. Are you ready for some Thursday night football? Fox 2 Sports Detroit, turn the game on. Who wants some football? NFL football.
All right, all right. Tailgate party style. Tailgate party style.
Let's make it happen.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes,
hey.
Lord.
And I'll tell you what, family, you heard it first right here on WHPR, WHPS, right here, heard it first. And don't make it to be the last time, fellas, that you come on back down. This is your home now.
Yes.
We're going to put you in rotation. I'm sure the manager's going to work it out so we can put you in rotation. And I want to thank you guys for coming on down and doing that song, doing that hype song
Thank you
for the
so
Lions.
much.
Because when
Thank
you
you.
say that you put it in philosophy so that you know we're going all the way. Brothers, I want to thank you guys for coming in. Please
Thank
come
you.
back again, okay?
Thank you for having us.
All right. This is the Talk Beat Jones. Once again, I am Billy E. Jones. Remember, we're on the air every Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 11. We're live. And, of course, you can watch us on the YouTube, TV33, WHPR.com on that YouTube. And, again, on Sundays, we're on from 4 to 5 p.m. on 15.2, where you can hear that hype song by the men right here, the producers, the directors, the persons who are going to be on the stage, called into the lines and put them on the stage so they can perform this live at a game. Folks, I'm Billy E. Jones, and we're out, but we're coming right back with more of the Talk Beat Jones.
Have to go any. This is the Talk Beat Jones, and
Watkins Broadcasting is going worldwide. Now you can watch Detroit's own WHPR on your TV from anywhere in the world. No matter where you are, you can stay in the know with WHPR TV and Roku. You can get your easy-to-install Roku box from wherever you shop for your entertainment gear. Once your Roku box is connected to your TV and internet, go to the channel store on the home menu of the Roku box. Enter WHPR TV in the search engine and add it to your channels. That's it. That's all you need to get the best in entertainment, news, and talk, no matter where you are. Roku brings all of your favorites to your TV. Netflix, Hulu Plus, Crackle, HBO Go, and now WHPR TV, Detroit Live.
Justice for Mario Willis. Truth. Facts. Evidence. Matter. Log into justiceformariowillis.com. Read for yourself. Justice for Mario Willis. Truth. Facts. Evidence. Matter. Log into justiceformariowillis.com. Read for yourself.
This is the Finance Doctor with the Phoenix Group. We specialize in financial problems. If you are dealing with repossession, foreclosure, garnishment, or any financial problem, give us a call at 1-877-446-1664. That number again is 1-877-446-1664 for the help you need. We specialize in financial problems.
TV 33 is moving to WHPS TV channel 15.2. Make sure to rescan the channels on your TV. Then go to WHPS channel 15.2 to pick up TV 33 and all of your favorite shows. The move is on, and we want you to move with us to WHPS channel 15.2.
Have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones and
Hey, this is the Talk Beat Jones again. I am Billy E. Jones and family. We have a hot show for you. And for family members out there that need coats, mittens, hats, other items, I've got the man that's been doing this for years. We got folks out there been doing it, but this man been doing this for years and years and years. When I first came to Detroit, this man was doing it back in 2002 is when I came out here. So it's how far he goes back. And again, this is Talk Beat Jones. Man, we're on the air every Wednesday live from 10 a.m. until 11. And you can watch us, of course, on YouTube, TV33.com. That's YouTube, TV33 on demand. And, of course, we're live again on 15.2. That's 15.2 on Sundays from 4 to 5 p.m. And we want you to like us, want you to share us. But again, this man, you talk about being an activist, taking care of his community, taking care of his folks. This is the man right here. Let's bring him on. Let him talk to me. Let him talk to the world. He's so great. I want him to introduce himself because he has such a vast background that I want him to kind of hit on it a little bit before I get started with him. Go ahead, my brother.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. I'm Brother C.P. Fuquay Bay, Grand Sheik Moore Science Temple of America, Temple
Blank.
25. Also, President of National Action Network here in the city of Detroit.
Okay.
Also a community activist, and I have been activated to be active for over the last 30 years here in our city, helping in the process of uplifting fallen humanity. And I also operate the Blessed Hand Food Pantry. Been doing that for a number of years. Puritan in Wyoming, 10 toes down in times of the COVID frontliner. We had a group of individuals that we considered to be first responders when that tragedy hit our community. I have known Mr. Billy Jones for 20 plus years, a couple of decades. He's still been operating out of here, WGPR TV 33, when I had my show here, the Grand Governor Show. We got the big boss in the house today. I seen him this morning, Mr. R.J. Watkins.
That's
was in
right,
the
that's
house.
right,
He
that's
was
right.
on deck. He came out the office and greeted us here. You know, R.J., we go back too. You know, R.J., that's the scene man. You know, everybody know R.J. from the scene.
That's
man.
right, that's
scene,
right.
Scene was like in competition with American Bandstand and whatever that guy named Dick Clark or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, we had our own right here in the city of Detroit.
And
So-
then he went on and did the new dance show.
Yep.
That
new
was him and
dance
Mr. R.J. Watkins, Mr. Henry Tyler.
Yeah. Henry too. Yeah.
And let me
yeah.
tell you about that one. Mr. Henry Tyler, Mr. R.J. Watkins, I'm from Soul Beat Television back in the day. So during that time, they were sending that show to Oakland, California to be played on Soul Beat Television. Because I played,
okay.
So
Right,
that's how
right.
far the relationship between Mr. R.J. Watkins and the original, the man himself, the one and only Mr. Chuck Johnson,
Right. Okay.
was partnering up doing it that way. So we had Detroit and Oakland working way back before they was doing cross-pollination of other programs and other shows and stuff.
Well, but we still right here in the field. We still holding it down. We still here, as we say in our community, representing the city. But I'm kind of international in that regard. I travel all over if I'm called and everything is lined up and go and help people. This poverty stricken for the most part.
You say if you call, if there is an information cycle in terms of how folks can contact you, why don't you throw that out there as well?
You say, they can call me at 313-894-8340, or they can call me at 717-3670. I'm always will answer the phone or return a call. In that
Can you close that
respect.
door right there, please?
In that respect, to people that may need some level of assistance that I may be able to help them with. Like I said, I'm very inundated in the community. I'm out there with other people, with so many other activists also helping to bring the city and help to stabilize and curb and reduce the violence that we've been facing in the city. One of my pet peeves is the seniors and the young people. I'm always up for that. The ones
Can
that
I
have
do
been
this real
forgotten.
quickly?
Yeah, go right ahead.
When I walked in and was able to see your program, you always had a group of young folk that was centered around your program as well. And you were always teaching. Can you close that door, please? Always teaching and bringing young folks on. So you were always preparing for the next generation. Can you talk about that as well?
Oh yeah, definitely. Because if you take them to it and they can see it, then they can follow in it. You got to plant some seeds and ignite some sparks in our young people's minds to know if they see it, they can achieve it. And when we're talking about uplifting fallen humanity and helping other people in the field, we got to guide them there. Why? Because the master leaves his footprints clearly cut.
Right.
See, we can talk all day about what should we do? But now we got to be practitioners of that. We got to take them by the hand sometime and let them know that this is what the public demands if they're going to be out here trying to give a helping hand.
Got it.
So that's where I pull up at. It's just, hey, I'm talking about loving them young people because, some of them are anti-authoritarian, but when they see real people that have their real interests involved, they kind of fall in line and are actually willing to help out. I had a lot of young people that wanted to take the front line and help out sometime. I don't mind that, and I encourage that.
Right.
I have been encouraging that. I had a drill team at one time, we had a drill team that started off with just young men because this about 10 years ago or so.
Yes, sir.
And we wanted to really mentor these young men. But as the drill team started to grow from about 10 to about 30, we had young people, their sisters wanted to come, their cousins wanted to come. And like I say, I'm kind of soft to that. So we let them be a part of it also. And we grew into one big happy family. As far as that, it was an anti-bullying type of campaign that we had out
Show them
there.
your teachings, my brother.
And we had to address some of those issues.
Yes.
Because our young people, they need an opportunity to vent some of those things and have people this non-judgmental as far as that is concerned, because I don't want to lose this point in saying about that non-judgmental part.
Right.
I hear that thrown around so loosely. I ain't gonna be judgmental on this. I'm not judgmental. When people throw that out as a blanket, people misperceive what that's all about. I judge. So I'm trying to tell them, you shouldn't be judgmental. You're a minister. I say I do judge.
That's right. You're real. You're keeping it real.
I judge who's around my people.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? I judge about where I go and who I deal with. So all this not judgmental. No, it don't go like that. I'm going to be judging some situations.
And hit on about how you deal with your helping of seniors as well.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I love it. But most of the time, seniors, they don't get out too much. So we work with the National Action Network, and Lori Park, she's my liaison officer.
Shout out to Lori.
Yeah, she has always been able to, pave the way and get the doors open for our young people or our elders.
Right,
and,
right.
Being able to go in the building, set up certain things. They have what they call hall captains in some of the buildings. And you go in there and you got a day room in there, and we'll set up to have some type of activities for them in the day room. And it's always about giving them something. And it's always about sharing time with them. I had, when I was taking the young people around, what we used to do, we used to target convalescent homes and go in and visit the convalescent homes. And I wanted them to, this was like pre-COVID. So they'll go around there, give the seniors hugs and things of this particular nature, and whatever we have to hand out. We had some little bears at one time. We had some little bears that we would go and we would hand out to the seniors and had the children to give them a hug, give them that bear, those type of things. And, they found that very heartwarming, the young people, because we had to, plant some good thoughts in their minds, some good seeds in their heart.
So, and when I have watched in Detroit, when Detroit sometimes have these crises, family, we have some situations in which there are folks that's missing, or we have folks that have been murdered, killed, whatever you may have it as being. You've come out with statements. You work with the mayor's office. Can you give us a hit on that a little bit, please?
Well, like I said, it's about uplifting for all humanity. It's about getting in where you fit in at, and some of them things trouble your heart, and you find the opportunity to work in coalition with other people, because it ain't no competition out here when it comes to saving people, when it comes to giving an uplifting hand, and I have a team of individuals that work along with me and have those same ideas in their box with that same type of ideology, to where, as you stated, I know it was some years back and they had the serial rapists on the loose on the east side.
Right.
And so we brought out a team of people that were actually going into the houses and things of this particular nature, looking for body counts and things of that particular nature. So things worked out well. And, you know, we got different type of plaques or accolades from the city. And also, like I said, during the time of the COVID, when we were first responders, we got proclamations, so forth, from Lansing, as you know, based upon
If there's
the
any
work that we
sound,
did.
radios, TVs, or telephones, we'll kill that, please.
Well, he got a feedback. Maybe this man over here, he don't know how to operate his electronic gadgetry.
Well,
so
we got to stop it because
Yeah,
it's
it's giving
interfering
the
with my
feedback.
production.
yeah, so yeah. No, that's been consistent. So that's more than likely just that. So okay, so yeah, so that's primarily you know, where I've been, Billy. And like I say, you've been still holding it down here at Temple at TV 33. And they what they doing? What they call that now? Cause TV 33,
Oh.
WGPR.
No, we have WGPR, but we are WHPR,
WHPR.
WHPS.
WHPS.
Yeah. Let me do this real quickly, you know, because I need to speak on when I see you and the work that you've done. I have to go back to when TV 33 WHPR was located on Woodward. Then I have to go in and bring into Malik Shabazz, you know, because, you know, you two were the warriors. And for folks who don't understand, Malik was the warrior. He was the person that when TV 33 was having problems with the cable system, he was the person that led a march for almost 18 months
Yeah.
to help TV 33 WHPR. And so his heart that gave out, that's because this big man, he was almost 400 pounds at one point. All he understood and all that he did was to get out, march. He didn't care whether it was raining, snowing, hailing, whether the sun was 110, no matter what the situation is and was, Malik Shabazz was going to be out there handling it. If you had someone missing, Malik was there. If someone was murdered, Malik was there. In all circumstances for this community, Malik Shabazz has always been the person that's been out there handling the business for this community. So I just want to give out a shout out to Malik Shabazz because, again, when I came up on the scene in 2002, it was Malik Shabazz. And give them your name and your background one more time, sir, before we take a commercial break.
Minister C.P. Fuquay Bay, Grand Sheik, Temple 25, Morrison's Temple America, and the president of the National Action Network here in Detroit. Back then, I wasn't affiliated with the National Action Network. That came about within the last 3 or 4 years
Growth,
with the
brother.
National
Just
Action
growth,
Network.
growth.
Yeah.
And you know, what we're going to do is there are things that you want to tell, opportunities for folks to get some items.
Okay. Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
going to talk about what you're offering, where you're offering it, where they can pick them up. But we're going to take a commercial break, family, and I will tell you this. Tell your friends who are not watching right now, get on however your communication system is, let them know they need to tune into the Talk B. Jones show right now to find out, because he has some wonderful, great announcements coming up after the commercial break. Remember, we're on the air every Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 11. We're live. And, of course, you can go to YouTube, TV33, on demand. And, of course, you can watch us there. And don't forget, on Sundays, 15.2 from 4 to 5 p.m. Like us, love us, share us, talk to your friends. We'll be back after these commercial
You
announcements.
got a number?
You have to go anywhere because this is the Talk B. Jones and
This is the Finance Doctor with the Phoenix Group. We specialize in financial problems. If you're dealing with repossession, foreclosure, garnishment, or any financial problem, give us a call at 1-877-446-1664. That number again is 1-877-446-1664 for the help you need. We specialize in financial problems.
Justice for Mario Willis. Truth. Facts. Evidence. Matter. Log into justiceformariowillis.com. Read for yourself.
This is the Finance Doctor with the Phoenix Group. We specialize in financial problems. If you're dealing with repossession, foreclosure, garnishment, or any financial problem, give us a call at 1-877-446-1664. That number again is 1-877-446-1664 for the help you need. We specialize in financial problems.
Hi, this is LaWanda,
This is RJ Watkins.
coming to you to bring you some information about the #1 detox in the nation, Lemon Burn. Lemon Burn helps to turn the fat into fit. It's for you, a happier, healthier you, because you know healthy is the new beautiful. An all-natural way to improve your health. It promotes a healthy digestive system, attacks and reduces belly fat, as well as gives you energy. Need to get yours today. Call 313-868-6612.
Don't forget to exercise and eat right.
Don't have to go anywhere because this is the Talk B. Jones and
And we're going to move it right along.
It's official.
All right. This is the Talk B. Jones again. I am Billy E. Jones and want to thank you for joining us today. And again, remember to Talk B. Jones. We're on there every Wednesday from 10 a.m. until 11. And of course, you can watch us on the YouTube, TV33, WHPR on demand. And we're on the air on a Sunday on 15.2. That's 15.2 on Sundays from 4 to 5 p.m. And again, share us, like us, love us, and we certainly appreciate that. I got a great, great guest. And again, I'm going to let that guest come on and talk to you about the things he's offering today. My friend, and he is my friend, family, so let's support him in the drive that he's doing today. Go ahead, my brother.
Okay, thank you for that, Billy. Yeah, what we're going to actually be doing is going to be on the 21st. On the 21st, which is going to be on a Saturday, we're going to do it at 5601 Grand River here in the city of Detroit.
Hit that address again, my brother.
5601 Grand River in the city of Detroit in Zone 8, 48208 is where we are going to be located at 12 noon, from 12 noon to 3:30 p.m. on that Saturday. And this is a coat giveaway that we have been doing for probably about 2 decades or so. And what we're going to be giving away, we're going to give away some nice hats for our young people. We got that nice Detroit hat over there. We got some of them to keep you warm. We already have received some donations. We got some coats. We got some coats for boys and girls right there. We got some nice coats.
I'm putting a claim in for that coat.
That claim in that coat. That coat can be claimed.
Yes.
We got gloves right here.
I'm putting a claim in for some gloves.
Hey, we now here you go. We got gloves. We got various colors on the glove side here. This is just some of the donations that we have already received. We are still looking for the donations. We want hats. Everything is new.
Hey.
We are not doing used things. At the pantry, we will actually be accepting used items. But when we're talking about, here, we got this nice package right here. We're talking about giving away everything new. everything new as we do. We're accepting financial donations, or if somebody wants to go and bring in some hats, gloves, things of that nature, they can do that. Also, we're going to be working with the Detroit Recovery Project, and we're going to be working with some other organizations.
Now, tell us real quickly, what is the Detroit Recovery Project?
Now, the Detroit Recovery Project has been operating in the city of Detroit for a number of years, probably over 30 years or so forth, and they help operate in the community dealing with people who have had substance abuse issues. They are also getting what they call life coaches together to help being able to aid in the community. Dr. Andre Johnson is actually the head over there now.
Okay.
So we have been working with him off and on over the years. They used to be at the Herman Kiefer Hospital.
Gotcha.
I think that's where they first started off at over there. And I'm trying to think, it was Dr. I can't, his name is not coming to me now, but Andre Johnson is over it right now.
Well, let me ask you a
Dr.
question.
Johnson.
You mentioned substance abuse problems, etc. So if I have a family member or friend who has a problem, would this be the place that they should refer them to?
They located on 6 Mile, east like 6 Mile, in between I-75 and I think it's like John R. I-75 and John R. And they can go over there and definitely get some help dealing with these different things. They can give them references, or they have classes and things of that particular nature where they can be helped out at.
All right.
We're going to be giving away something called Narcan. Narcan is
that's
for overdose.
For overdose.
For overdose. We have a great a pandemic of opioid. I have a problem with the opioids here in the city of Detroit and other places, and many people are going down as a result of that. That Narcan will wake them back up.
Right.
It's brought people back up from the dead.
So
that
you
brought
don't
them
have to
to
just
life.
walk away because your friend and you was doing something and they happen to overdose with it.
Right.
You can actually assist them in keeping them alive.
Right. Hit them with a blast of that Narcan. Hit them up the nostril with it. It used to be a 2-shotter. You hit them left, you hit them right, boom, and it bring them back. Some people was mad about that. Some people, can you believe that, Billy? Some people were mad that they were brought back to life.
Okay.
It brought back to life.
Wait, hold up. Can you say that again? They was mad because what happened?
They brought them back to life.
They didn't want to be brought back?
They were sailing so good. They said they blew their high. Man, you blew my high.
What?
Blew my high. That blew my mind. So you blew my high. Because that you dealing with them opioids and them fentanyls. It'd be rockabye baby with that stuff sometimes. You be like a baby in a blanket. You be fading out like you going into a deep sleep. They hit you with that Narcan. That's going to wake you all the way up like you done had a fresh cup of coffee, a 5-hour energy drink. It's going to bring you back up. And the people just trying to escape life problems, they want to sleep all day.
Okay. They want to sleep for the rest of the day was a life.
Yeah, but they don't anticipate. They want to reproduce that same type of feeling day in and day out. When I was coming up, I was a young person. I didn't know. I was trying to figure out how can people go to sleep standing up.
Right.
They was taking short naps, and I was like, man, they must be really tired. But I never seen them do work. All I seen them was sit around and go to sleep, and then you say something, and they'll wake back up like they ain't never been asleep.
Not.
Come to find out, you had to be taught this stuff.
Yeah.
That was a nod.
Yeah.
And they have a cigarette, burn their finger, they drop their head, burn their finger, come back up, hit that cigarette again. It's some of the things that I personally witnessed and had to be taught exactly what was going on. Understood the people were having problems. A lot of them people were dealing with different forms of trauma.
So when they would actually go through this nodding state of mind, that made them comfortable. That's what they actually was looking for.
There you go. That's their comfort state, right? The comfort zone.
Wow.
And I just think some things just stick out in my mind about those type of episodes. I remember people would OD and people would try to go to the person that was around when they OD'd and say, where did they get that from?
Right.
And they say, oh, they got it from so-and-so. Oh, I'm getting ready to go get me one.
That's right.
See,
Yeah,
they-
I
they
mean,
don't
so
get one.
so right now, hip in the world, as you're talking about this, to what people who are doing these particular drugs, and why is it that these drugs are selling, and why is it that people who have been witnessing their friends leaving this world are trying to find that same stuff?
You know what? A lot of times people have lost hope in life. So
Mhm.
when you lose hope, you start to use dope. That means you don't really see a future for yourself.
Okay.
And when you don't see a future for yourself, you're living in the moment.
Okay.
When you're living in the moment, you look for different things to stimulate you in that moment. That's why you have so many people been trapped into this marijuana thing. They don't have no hope. You ask, hey, what you planning on doing in 3 years? What you planning on doing next year? A lot of times they don't have that outcome. They ain't looking at next year. They looking for the here and now. They want to floss and dress, act like they living their best life, acting like they're in Hollywood somewhere.
Right.
So this is what they've been exposed to in this era of time. And when they've been exposed to this is what they seek after. They see other people doing it. They got a smile on their face. They jumping around and hitting in their hands and da-da-da-da. And people think, this is the best life. They doing it only for them 10 seconds or the 15 seconds of fame. And then after that, they talking about committing suicide. They talking about
Tell me,
escaping from
what
life.
gave you the inspiration to be a comfort for our community, to help those who are down? We see them as down. They think they're up. But you can see from your experience that they're down. What gave you the inspiration to be a helpmate in helping our community become greater?
Well, it's something to say, been there, done that.
Okay.
I was a part of the problem.
Okay.
And part of the problem is because of what I was exposed to, my economic conditions at that time. This is what was going on around me. This was my reality.
Right.
So based upon my reality, I didn't have nothing to compare it against. I didn't have nothing to line it up against. But then I was shown the light of change. And when I seen the light and change,
Come on,
because
testify.
I had to be put down. I was put down so I could be resurrected up.
Woo, come on.
So it was only through the great God Allah that He set me down.
Yes.
He set me down for a number of years, gave me time enough to let the seed of happiness inside of me grow and unfold.
Gave you a chance to make that change.
So I'm saying when that happened, I say, well, I can take a negative and turn it into a positive.
Teach and talk to those who've had that negative influence, my brother, and show them and teach them in terms of how you can be down and be in a negative state, but you can become an asset.
See, at the end of the day, it's what's in you that will come out of you. If you got this good in you, if it's nurtured in a proper way, in a proper atmosphere, and you submit to it, because you're going to have to bow down.
Come on.
You're going to have to submit to it.
Yes.
And when you submit to it, it starts to work in your life. It starts to be transformative.
Come on.
It starts to transform you
Yes.
to where you can stand up. Because from the greatest depths, we can reach the highest heights.
Come on.
We don't know that God is using the worst of us to turn it into the best of us. Because just because you down don't mean you out. So as long as you are willing to stand up, all things stand up to a state of perfectness. So when you laying down, you just don't stay down. You get up. You listen to that still small voice that's in your head saying, hey, son, you can do better than that. Just as well as I was in the street and meeting the things that was in the street, why couldn't I flip the mold and go a different way and give it that same energy? The same energy you approach the streets with and tore up the streets and tore up communities, and you look back on it and say, man, this is a disaster zone, but you was a part of that.
And you
So
know
you
what?
was a part of that.
As you're speaking now, we're not just talking to black folk, because from the situation, we understand that all cultures have these situations. From all cultures, we have folks who've been in that type of situation. So as you're speaking, as you're testifying, you're touching the world population. Am I speaking the truth?
Come on, talk it. Talk that talk.
I mean, I want you to understand, family, that as this brother is teaching and talking to you and testifying, no matter what your color, no matter what your culture is from, no matter what your race may be, male, female, he's talking to you. Go ahead, my brother. Please talk.
You know, that's why you didn't hear me jump into the color game.
Yes.
Because it ain't about the color game.
Come on.
Nature knows no color line.
Come on.
You see, because we talking about a state of mind. And when I get inside your head, then I'm in my playroom at that particular time. You got Dr. Frankenstein moving around all the time, trying to numb you, trying to disconnect you from God.
Yes.
That's why he want to give you all these fuzzy things that's interfering with the electronics in the mind. So when the electronics in the mind, you disenfranchise yourself from the human family and you care less about humanity. That's why we got young folks that go and shoot up a house with no remorse.
Come on.
They just gun. They don't even think about what's on the other side of them wall. They think about being unplugged at that time. Why? Because it's emotionally based. It ain't thought out. So they'll go and they'll kill
Yes.
until they get caught and they think about it later. Now you got time to think about it. Now when you're thinking about it, sometimes it pains them very deeply, but they had to grow a pace. They had to be sat down.
When you say they
so they can
had
get up.
when you say they had time, that means they had to go into that confinement. They had to go into the system.
They don't want a system one way or another. Some of them end up in a system in the hospital.
Okay.
Because, hey, that ain't the only system being in prison. Listen, some of them, everybody think they gonna go do something to somebody in their mind. I'm gonna go do it, but you didn't know about the plan B. Somebody was gonna do something to you,
Yes.
so you never considered that.
Yes.
Now here it is, you an invalid or something like that. Here it is, they done touch you in a way, and now you got time. See, you got time with God on your mind. All the rest of that stuff didn't make a difference. Why? Because first thing you say, oh God, help me. Oh God, help me. Oh yeah, you a believer now? You a believer now? Yeah, I bet you that. But before then, you was a non-believer. Now you can be achiever in that which is right. If you don't come with bitterness, you come with betterness, because that's what it's about. Not bitterness, but betterness.
My
We
brother,
can make
we're
a
going to
change.
have to bring you back one more time. But right now, let's hit on your purpose, which is to talk about this drive and quotes, etc. Tell them again verbally about what you're offering, where they can pick it up. And is it a color thing? Is it just for everybody to come out and try to, because we have people of all race, creeds, and whatever that's in need. Please talk to them. Just
All
a
you
little
gotta
bit.
do is show up. See, when you show up, then we'll be able to take care of you. Don't make them. We never holler about the color game because we know that's white supremacy. So when we talking about this coat giveaway that we have once a year, it's in December. Once a year, I've been doing it for like the last 2 decades.
Okay.
That we kind of restricted to children. That's our primary concern. Not adults coming to get coats, but each situation has its own set of circumstances. But we want to take care of them babies with hats and gloves and coats and scarves. So anybody that's willing to help donate to that and be a part of that, we accept and volunteer, so forth and so on. I can be reached at area code 313-717-3670.
Wait, I didn't have my pen ready.
Don't
Can you
worry
slow
about
that
that.
down?
Don't worry about that.
No, give me that number one more time.
I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you with both barrels.
All right.
313-717-3670. Or you can find me on Facebook at Fuquay Bay.
How spell this?
FUQUABEY. All right. Also, we located Blessed Hand Pantry over here on Puritan. We locate on Wyoming at Puritan. We operate the pantry Tuesdays and Thursdays from 3:30 until about 5, or from 3:30 until the food runs out, because it depends upon what the crowd is like once they start lining up. This is a drive-through line. Nobody has to get out their car. You must stay in your car in order to be served. It's a drive-through line, and sometimes we got a closed pantry over there too, and we dealing with returning citizens. We dealing with people.
And I want
That's
folks to
it.
know. I want folks to know that code I claim.
Yeah.
That code is not for me. I got a friend in those situations, and I want to pass and be a blessing to them as well as when I ask for the mittens and ask for the hat. I'm speaking. I have someone I want to donate to.
There you go.
personally.
There you go.
But now we got
There
to
you go.
close out. Give me your close out, and I'm going to close my show.
Okay, the closeout is this. Be of a benefit to somebody. Don't be a good for nothing. Be good for something, because we all have the ability to be good. And so we can do that. Just don't think that, hey, you got to be an angel. Don't be so heavenly bound. You ain't no earthly good.
All
you
right.
know. So, you gotta have that balance, and let's make it happen.
All right. We want you to like, share, and everything about the Talk B. Jones Show. This is the Talk B. Jones Show. Again, I am Billy E. Jones. Don't forget, we're on the air every Sunday. Excuse me, not since you was on Sundays. We're on every Wednesdays from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. And again, on Sundays, we're on from 4 to 5 p.m. on 15.2. Don't forget, you can go to us on YouTube, TV33, on demand. Love you, appreciate you, and got nothing but respect all around the world. That's the Talk B. Jones. Billy E. Jones. Love you. Peace.
Peace. Love you.
Go
Love you. Love you.
anywhere
Love
because
you.
This is the Talk B. Jones and I.